Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing okay. So today I want to go over why I'm starting to move more money over to Fidelity. So as the markets get crazier, and I mean in a good way, why did I choose to use Fidelity to park more of my cash? So right now, a good chunk of my money is at Charles Schwab. So, and it's always a good idea to never fall in love with any one broker or any one financial institution. So I've been on like a faithful Thinkorswim user for almost 2 decades, and I stayed after like the TD Ameritrade merger and then also the Schwab buyout. But I found like lately, like they don't. I don't want to say like the customer service is bad, but I feel like they kind of like they take me for granted. Even though I've been like a pretty loyal user, but it's not like a horrible thing. I think in general, it's good to have money in different places anyway. So I guess like if Schwab decides to treat me better, then I'll move some money back. But at this point, it's always good to have a hedge. And then another broker that I'm like heavily into is Tasty Trade. So I like using these guys for options, futures, and crypto. And it's just because like their user interface is more geared more towards like derivatives and alternative investments. So right now the crypto offerings, it's only like for crypto, and you can only buy, sell, and withdraw. Right now you can't deposit yet, so it's a little weird. But I think in time it'll it'll also be like a good option for people that also do both like traditional investments and also crypto. And I've also used like other brokers over the years. I've used like IBKR, but they're pretty like the user interface isn't like the most friendliest. But if you like kind of using like spreadsheets, they kind of have like that funky spreadsheet like format. So that might be for some people. And I've also used like TradeStation in the past to test out my trading strategy. So I guess if you like more automation, that could be an option as well. And then I started out like investing with Vanguard, but then kind of over the years, like I like some of the features from other brokers, and I've also played around with I think most of these guys are out of business, like Options Express, Options House, Zeco, and Trade King. But I guess like over as like time went by, like if you don't treat your customers well, or if you can't handle like the customer service, like high volume and stuff, like I guess like you're just gonna go out of business. And then I still have an account with Webull and Moomoo just to trade, just to test them out. They're okay, but I guess like after you get like the free like sign up bonuses and whatever, you know, I guess I guess it's up to you like whether you like the trading interface or not. I'm just gonna keep them around, just because I'm used to like the other guys, and I'll keep these as kind of like as a backup. And then like for Fidelity, this is not sponsored by the way. Um, I've had like a Fidelity account in the past just because like I had it like on my 401k there, my health savings account, and then also like in the past I also used for some of the mutual funds. But like as time went on, they started adding like new features like here and there. Like I kind of never noticed at first, but I feel like this might be a good option, like another choice besides like Tasty Trade, in case I want to like consolidate some of my crypto holdings. Right now, I'm not a fan of Coinbase and Gemini just because like the fees are a little like I don't feel like they're worth it, and also like I'm a little concerned about like some of the security practices. And I do like the fact that for Fidelity they also have like their own custodial service, and they also they have like the support for like the because it's their FBTC, Bitcoin spot ETF, and then they also have a they don't advertise as much, but they also have portfolio margin, which is good because I have this also at Schwab and then also at DC Trade. Right now, I don't use it that much, but it's always good to have like portfolio margin. Just in case like there's a big like crash or something, and like you want to get some stuff on sale. This might be a good choice. And usually like a portfolio margin, you need to have like a certain amount. So like like at Fidelity right now, they require like 150K balance, and you can call them up just to see if they'll allow it. And then another feature that I like is like it's similar to like the Schwab pledged asset line. So they have like their own like line of credit based off of like stock. So I think like traditionally it's called like a SBC, excuse me, a SBLOC, like a stock-based line of credit. So basically you can borrow against like the value of your stock holdings and also like ETFs as well. But right now, like it's not as convenient as like the Schwab because you can actually before you apply for like a line of credit, Schwab will actually let you kind of test out like which kind of like stock and ETFs you have, so you can kind of check up on like how much you qualify for like so certain stocks you can borrow up to like 70% against like treasury based ETFs or like uh, funds. You can borrow up to like 90 and 95%, and then but over here you have to actually call them up and see you know like if your portfolio qualifies, and it's not as convenient yet, but maybe in time they'll improve this part. And this is another feature that I like is like to have like check writing. So this is also similar to Schwab as well, where you can also open up like a bank and a like a normal brokerage, like kind of like all in one, and it has like just like the regular bank like features. So you can have like a debit card, and you can also apply for a credit card, and then they also let you do like mobile check deposits. So that's like pretty handy. And what I like about this feature, because Schwab doesn't, as far as I know, I've been kind of like checking around. Like they don't have like an automatic cash sweep. So basically, like if you have like stocks in your brokerage, but if you don't use up like all your cash, it kind of just like sits there at Schwab. But with Fidelity, they take like anything that's not committed to like a stock or ETF purchase. They'll automatically put it into like a money market account. So I find that like pretty handy. Whereas with Schwab, you have to kind of manually buy and sell like their version of like the money market account. So like right now, for like Fidelity, I'm in this one called SPAXX, and it's almost like 5%. So I think that's pretty good. It's well, at least it's good enough for me. In terms of like Wishlist, like the user interface, like it takes some getting used to. It's in my opinion, it feels a little clunky, but it's okay. It's still usable. And I hope in the future they'll also allow people to, like, let's say if you have crypto in like other places. I'm hoping that they'll allow like deposits and withdrawal. And right now they only have like Bitcoin and Ethereum, so I'm hoping that over time they'll add some more. And then right now they only gave me like for the options approval, they only have level 2. So basically just like regular spreads and cash secured puts and covered calls. I guess it's good enough for now, but in the future, I guess like when I move my like more and more money over to Fidelity, I'll apply again for like the highest level, like the level 3, where you can just sell like strangles and stuff like that. So, and I do hope that they continue like to work with like the option based like high yield ETFs as well. So I think like Fidelity is a pretty solid choice so far. If you like this type of content, please consider giving this a like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I hope people make some good money out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.